Happy Thanksgiving and welcome back to another episode of PTV. I'm Caitlin Freeman.
And I'm Alicia Hernandez. Not only is November a time of Thanksgiving, but it is also a time to honor our veterans. Mrs. Sides incorporated honoring veterans in a recent assignment for her composition students. Nyla Salinas explained.
Mrs. Sides incorporated honoring our veterans with a new writing assignment this year.
I was contacted this summer by Harlan Nonhoff, who is a member of the Encore Living in Phillips County, which is a group that kind of works with like elderly people and veterans in Phillips County, and he asked if we would be willing to do some profile essays over some local veterans.
Students picked a veteran from a provided list. Then they contacted their veteran to schedule an interview. Once that was done, students began the writing process.
Once they complete the paper, then their papers will have a final edit, and those papers will then be distributed to the individuals that they interviewed.
The assignment challenged students and gave them new insight.
Although it was kind of hard for me to be able to put myself in their shoes and write their story, it was kind of cool to be able to write from someone else's perspective. I'm hoping that students gain an appreciation for other people, for these veterans who have, perhaps maybe not all of them gone into active duty, but who have experienced the military in some way, shape, or form. And the students have a better appreciation for what other people do, to sacrifice for our country. I learned that there's more to the military career than just frontline battles, and that there are more career opportunities within the military system. I feel like overall this has been a good experience.
For PTV, this is Nyla Salinas.
As the comp students put their writing skills to work to honor our area veterans, our middle school students found a way to honor a classmate who passed away from illness. Here's more about that.
To make sure no one fights alone, student council members raise money for a fallen student.
In Stuco, we were debating on whether to give the money to hurricane relief or cancer patients, and then we came across people in the hurricane that had cancer, and so we wanted to do something for Shay and for the hurricane people, so we decided to do both.
We had some jars in the front by the office, and students could drop in their money, dollar bills, coins, whatever, and then we counted it, and we just kind of kept a running tab, and kind of at the end, whoever had the most would get a prize. We like to make a competition out of it that helps raise even more money.
I thought it was important because I think everybody should have a chance to live, and helping money would help others live, and I think she would really appreciate that. Yeah,
this is something that, like I said, connected to not only something that's happening in the world, but something that connects to them personally with having a classmate that passed. And so I think that really helps students, understand the importance, and also be able to, know that they were doing something in memory of Shay, and she's probably smiling down, looking down, smiling, and very, very proud of her classmates and friends, and very happy with what they've done.
Raising funds not only helps others, but also helps Shay's memory live on.
I want others to know she was always open and kind and always a friend to everybody. She did not deserve this, no one did.
She was always so kind to everyone, even her bullies, and she was big in God, and she was an amazing person.
I think raising this money is important so other cancer patients don't lose hope because they don't have enough money when their life's on edge, so they feel like they have to do something. I hope one day someone will find the cure to cancer.
For PTV, this is Dominic Rudd.
What a touching tribute to a classmate who meant a lot to many.
It's another example of how caring our community is.
The K organization is another example of a group that gets involved with helping the community. They recently hosted a regional conference bringing area schools together to share ideas and experiences. Take a look.
Phillipsburg High School held the K's regional conference at the Huck Boyd.
We planned a regional conference for all the areas in Area 4 of Kansas, which is basically the whole northwestern side of the state, to come and just gather and talk about new ideas and learn new ideas and just hear some inspirational speakers and just different ways we can help people throughout our school and community.
Students were placed into groups to share ideas.
Mostly it was for the clubs to connect and get new ideas for service projects, but it was also a chance for people to get more ideas from the state director of what our goals should be for the year and just kind of keep things on track.
But as all of you know, most songs have a better meaning behind them.
The best part about today was Be the Spark, where Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas donated $150,000 to the KAY organization to develop better ideas for better living.
Each and every one of you have the qualities to lead.
I was really hoping they would enjoy all of the speakers that we provided for them. We had a variety of people come in talking about dealing with family tragedy, to showing the trains here at Huck Boyd Center, to talking about seatbelt safety. And so my hope was that they would take something out of that as well as the other meetings that they went to.
Being able to play in this conference, it was a lot, and in the process you're really stressed out, but now that it's done, it's it wasn't so bad, and it was nice just to be able to take some recognition for something.
For PTV, this is Alicia Hernandez.
Welcome back, PHS. We'll be making 3 Thanksgiving treats that you can make over break. First, we'll be making the harvest hash. Preheat the oven to 275 degrees. First, you'll need 3/4 cup of butter. Melt the butter in the microwave. Next, we'll have 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Add 3/4 cup packed brown sugar. Combine a box of rice checks, 4 cups of pretzels, and a bag of bugles in a large bowl. Pour sauce over the cereal and toss until evenly coated. Line 2 large baking sheets with parchment paper. Divide mixture onto the 2 baking sheets and spread in even layers. Bake for 45 minutes and stir every 15. You will need a heaping cup of pumpkin candy corn and a heaping cup of regular candy corn. 2 boxes of 4-ounce Reese's Pieces.
Thanks, Pilgrim Natalie, for the idea of a tasty Thanksgiving treat.
But do you know what I'm most thankful for?
I don't know what.
Blocked classes.
Oh yeah, I agree. Let's find out how this year's food drive is going.
The PHS is bringing on the block days. Trying to raise over 6,000 pounds, the students at the high school needed a little push to help reach their goal.
I think it was a few years ago they decided to do the block days because the high school wasn't really pulling their weight. The middle school and elementary school brought a lot more food and money, and so then they decided as an incentive for high schoolers to actually want to get involved, they'd do the block days.
It's not just about collecting the pounds, but also helping those in need.
Getting donations for the food pantry help the people who aren't fortunate enough to be able to just go to the store and buy what they need. So by us donating money, the food pantry can go buy whatever they need to restock their pantry.
Block days can also be rewarded for those who want them.
It's just a fun way for the kids to, work hard, bring a little bit of money for those in need, and then in turn, they kind of get a study hall as opposed to assignments or lessons that day.
You don't have to do any schoolwork or homework, and it brings tests back.
The high school raised over a total of 6,605 pounds. For PTV, this is Camry Stegmeyer.
Of course, we do know that learning is important, and we wouldn't want our classes blocked all of the time. But if you're looking for another way to change up your typical class schedule, you might want to look into doing an internship. Riley Breton explains.
You might have to let it down just a little bit. For seniors who are looking to explore new career possibilities, a new program was created.
Next Generation Roundup for Youth has a variety of different programs for area students, and one of them is the Work Study program. It provides area seniors the opportunity to find a job and get real work experience. Through the program, they actually work with the high school counselor, and he actually recommended Sierra to come out here and work here, and that's how we ended up with having her.
Throughout this program, many opportunities are created.
Because of this, I get many different opportunities and experiences that I would not get working just at my other jobs.
Having Sierra here helps get a lot of the everyday today activities done between cleaning, stocking shelves, and helping customers when I'm already busy helping a customer, and then it also allows me to go out and make deliveries and leave Sierra here in charge to help the customers that come in while I'm gone.
Through this internship, students aren't given a salary. Instead, they earn a scholarship.
I do not get paid for my internship. I actually will get a scholarship at the end of every semester I do this, and it will help me for paying for college.
For PTV, this is Riley Breton.
Remember our sophomore year?
Yeah, most of it.
But did you like it?
I guess so.
Well, if you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it, just like these sophomores did. Take a look.
Wow, that's gorgeous. Thank you.
To commemorate their high school experience, students purchase class rings.
Well, I got a class ring because, it's sort of a tradition in my family to get a class ring, and my mom thought that it'd be a good idea to get a class ring to remember and be able to reminisce on it as I got older.
Students choose their own designs and emblems to create their own style.
The biggest designs we see usually still in western Kansas has been the mascots. They're still putting that on. We have 93 rings now. What happened in my day and most of our students' parents' days was we had one ring. Now they can design something for themselves. So it's pretty unique, and it's something that they can take a lot of pride in because it's something they designed for themselves.
I got a silver ring with my birthstone.
For PTV, this is Noah Van Kooten.
Class rings are a good way to personalize your high school experience.
And if personalizing your class ring isn't for you, maybe you can be like the following students who enjoy personalizing their vehicles. Here's more on that.
From custom mufflers to upgraded lights, PHS students like Gabe Sauer personalize their vehicles.
I've got a custom muffler, Flowmaster 40 series, that is, I don't think they produce them anymore, honestly, but it's one of the loudest mufflers you can get on the market for a smaller engine vehicle. I've also got the light bars you can see on there, which I just got. Really like it. It's pretty cool. After that, I added 2 radios, a marine radio, which you can see the antenna for on there, and I also added a electronic scanner.
Senior Blaine Russell also works on his truck.
Well, I've just built a bumper and a headache rack, really is all. Well, my headache rack, I have 2 ag classes, and I worked on it for 3 weeks or so, and about the same on the bumper.
Students enjoy expressing their individuality.
It really just shows some uniqueness and shows the kind of person that I am, really.
I just think it's fun and it looks good.
For PTV, this is Jacob Mahaffey.
Now it's time for the turkey pretzel bites. Preheat the oven to 300 and line the pan with parchment paper. Place the pretzels salted side down with the double-rounded end pointed towards you. Unwrap Rolo candies and place them on top of the pretzels. Place them in the oven until the chocolate softens for about 1 minute. Place 2 white chocolate chips on each Rolo, point down. Finally, take 3 pieces of candy corn and insert them along the top of the Rolo as feathers. Use black gel to make eyes on the chocolate chips.
Hey, another fun idea from our very own PTV Pilgrim.
Speaking of fun, did you happen to go to the school play this year?
No, I couldn't.
That's too bad. Let's take a look at what you missed.
For this year's school play, students performed Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which combined humor and mystery and a lot of murder.
So all these people come to this house and none of them know each other, and they all said that they came from a friend named Owen, and there's actually a murder in this house.
Oh my God, he's dead! Dead?
Directed by Mrs. Struckoff, this play started out humorous, but then got very serious.
Start out with a little bit more comedy and slowly get to the point where we have an insane judge trying to murder a poor innocent girl.
I ended up dying because Judge Wargrave actually pushed me off a cliff.
I overdosed on sleeping medication and died in my sleep.
But not everyone dies.
Come one step closer and I'll shoot.
You young, lovely, quite mad.
I was supposed to be like the decoy murderer before the actual murderer came out.
I'm hanging!
In the end, the mystery is solved and the evil judge is executed.
I think the play went very well. We could do some things to improve, but overall I think it's been great over a short span of time.
Although finding practice time was a struggle, the cast felt the play was a success.
At practices, not everyone showed up all the time, so like we were really worried because a lot of people have a lot of lines, and so we were worried about like memorization, but we all pulled it together well, and I think the play went very well overall.
But today was actually the only time that we've had everybody here for dress rehearsal. So at 2 o'clock we did dress rehearsal, and then we all got ready for the play, and then we fixed lines, and then we actually performed the play. So we performed the play twice today.
I think the play went amazing compared to how I thought it would go, honestly. Practice rehearsals had me very scared.
Well, to begin with, I'm just so nervous. I think everybody was nervous, but ultimately, even though there were a few quirks here and there, I think overall they had fun. And they were so, just like that, great at ad-libbing and dealing with whatever was going on around them.
From PTV, this is John Honeycutt.
Now it's time for our Panther sports. Here's John and Trey.
Hey Panther fans, I'm John Honeycutt.
And I'm Trey Sides. We've got a short report for you today as all of our fall sports have now finished.
First, we want to congratulate Erica Hoover and Ashley Babcock for receiving MCL Honorable Mention in volleyball.
Now on to football, where our team had another very successful season. The Panthers claimed the regional championship a couple of weeks ago by defeating Hoytington 35-6. And then we went on to revenge last year's loss against Heston by defeating them 47-7 to claim the sectional championships and to make it to the Final Four in Class 3A.
Next up for the Panthers was sub-state matchup versus Marysville. It was a tough back-and-forth battle, but Marysville Bulldogs pulled ahead late in the fourth quarter and went on to win 24-30, putting an end to what is likely the Panthers' last 3A appearance.
In the last 4 years, PHS has accumulated a 44-6 record. In those 4 years, several PHS records have also been set, as Kirk Coombs becomes the Phillipsburg's all-time leading rusher, John Gower becomes the all-time leading tackler, and Trey Thompson becomes the all-time leading receiver and leader in interceptions. Along with that, our very own John Honeycutt becomes the all-time leading MCL kicker.
And Trey Sides also makes the list too as all-time leading passer, even with sitting out the last 2 games due to an injury.
Now that fall sports are done, our winter sports teams have started practice and will start competition after Thanksgiving.
Stay tuned to Panther Sports on our next episode as we'll update you on how those teams are doing.
Looks like time's up. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Trey Sides.
And I'm John Honeycutt.
Go Panthers.
Finally, we're gonna make Thanksgiving punch. Pour almost all the apple cider into the cooler. Pour the entire bottle of caramel syrup into the cooler. Stir in 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice.
Alicia, do you watch any of those Real Housewives shows?
Which ones? There's so many. There's New York, Atlanta, Orange County. There are too many to keep track of.
Well, you'll want to keep track of this one. Take a look.
On this episode of The Real Girlfriends of PHS,
The other team. Who invited them?
Be prepared to get clawed. Rawr.
Can you guys please be quiet? I'm trying to study my vocab. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn Cole, and my boyfriend is Chris Van Kooten.
My name is Samantha Pruitt, and my boyfriend's name is Nate Tetford.
I'm Kylie Russell, and my boyfriend is Jack Backabeer.
My name is Maya McDonald, and my boyfriend is Blaine Russell.
Hi, I'm Kylie Seville, and Kurt Coombs is my boyfriend.
One time I set the bar low is for limbo.
I might be quiet, but I sure have a lot to say.
I don't party like a rock star, I am a rock star.
There's a reason. Hustle and muscle.
rhyme with Russell.
Whoever said nice girls finish last never met me.
I've decided to move the powwow to my house. What a perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory.
Powwow at Kylie's? Will there be snacks?
Oh my gosh, I think they're here. Oh my gosh, girls, I'm so glad you made it. Hey, Ashlyn, I got these for you.
I've kind of noticed that Ashlyn looks a little bit thicker tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
I don't think Ashlyn will fit in her picture outfit if she keeps that up.
Ashlyn might just be finally growing. That's all.
Hey, Kylie. Hey, Kylie.
Those other girls are killing it with their outfits. And when I say killing it, I mean rest in peace.
Come on in, Maya. Hey, what's up? Come into the party. What's up, Sam? I haven't seen you since third period. Come in.
Oh my god, Ashley, they have too much space. Scoot over.
It's over as far as I can go.
No, you're not.
I guess I can try to scoot over a little bit.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, girls, how about that awesome game tonight?
Oh, I agree, Kylie. My boyfriend Chris, he played so well. I saw him, he got through that line, and he sacked the quarterback like a beast.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh my.
They also played well last night too.
Oh yes.
Outside, strong side.
Outside, strong side, yes.
Oh my god.
But did you see Blaine kill that guy on kickoff?
Oh yes, I totally saw that, Maya. That was amazing.
Too bad our boys couldn't be here tonight, though. They have the ACT tomorrow.
Yes.
Our boys aren't just strong; they're also smart.
Oh, I
agree with that, Kylie.
Yes.
Who is that?
Oh, I said.
It's the other team's girls.
Oh my gosh.
Who invited them?
Sorry.
I may have accidentally invited them on my Snapchat, but it's fine. They're nice.
They looked very lonely on the Snapchat, right?
This is not gonna be okay.
Who do they think they are coming to our powwow?
Let's see. How many times did we sing the school song last time we played them? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, hey. Come in. Come on in. Yep. Sure, take a seat on the ground, please.
Those other team girls, well, they look like dudes.
OMG, you guys are doing so good on your football season.
Oh no, she didn't. Thank you. I mean, your quarterback is just so good.
Quarterback? What is she talking about? I think there's two sides of that story.
Sam thinks she's so funny. I think she needs a little bit more wax. Well, maybe we should talk about her linemen. Ew, they're so strong.
Mine. Hey guys, can we just all get along?
Give it back!
Can't we all just get along? Thank you.
Hey!
No!
Yay! Oh my gosh!
Just wait till basketball season.
If you mess with our Panther boys, be prepared to get clawed. Rawr.
That's all for this episode of PTV. I'm Alicia Hernandez.
And I'm Caitlin Freeman. Stay classy, Phillipsburg High.